Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Yes, Marie is joining us for today's episode. She is, she's waving as if she's the Queen of England. Yeah, so good. Cheerio, as they say. Chip, chip.
Good day, governor.
Good day, governor. Yep, good call there. Good call. And Marie, what, you've been on for a couple of weeks now? I think probably a month. What's your deal?
Longer.
What do you mean? Like, why am I not on the podcast anymore? Or
Well,
what have I
no.
been up to?
What
Oh,
you been up
you
to?
guys know why I'm not on the podcast.
Oh, I know why you're not on the podcast. Oh, I know why. I know. I don't know why. But you tell me what you've been up to.
Oh,
Is it the same as before?
probably.
Okay, good. Good. Nothing.
When's
new
the
there.
album dropping?
Oh, wait, there's an that's right. There is an album. Matter of fact, how's the music class going?
Well, I don't know. It's not that great. Like I'm coming up to a point where it's like now it's getting really hard. And since it's something that I've never done before and I'm old and it's hard to learn this and it's like it's a new motor skill.
What is it? What is it? What's the hard part?
Hearing sound, like
Okay.
that's not hard, but recognizing the notes and
Gotcha.
pitch perfect and shit like that. And then just now not feeling like, oh man, am I wasting my time doing this? And then now I've put out 2 original songs and both of them, like, people were like, no, that's not good. And I was like, well, at least they were creative in some way or shape or form, right? And
Wait.
people,
Time
no.
out. You put these songs out like on Spotify?
No, I put them on Facebook.
Okay, not like on Spotify or anything.
No.
Got it. So there's still, but you can if you wanted to. They're fully produced songs.
They're not produced. I made them. Like they're not good. I just did
Okay,
it by
I know.
myself.
What I'm trying to say
100.
is,
But
what I'm
you
trying to say is
produced them.
these
You
are
made them.
These are fully
Sure.
recorded songs, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So they're
Got it.
written, produced, and recorded
And
by
recorded by
Marie Trimble.
you.
Yes.
Yes, and I heard one of them. What is the second one about?
The second one is about, so it's very political. It's about how
Oh.
I feel about the American government and how we like to play the world police, or just how we are other stuff, like we're involved in Israel and Palestine, right? And I'm just like, stop it. We're like, you're causing problems for the people who don't want anything to do with this. Like, leave us alone, right? And
I hear ya. Good job, Bob Dylan. All right.
yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I was like, I can't sing, but I have a strong message, right? And so
I mean, Bob Dylan can't really sing, so
and
he's all right. But...
He's got a
but
unique voice.
but he's very creative. That's the difference between
well,
Bob
he has
Dylan.
Bob Dylan has a sound, and
Yeah.
you know it's Bob Dylan. Right?
Distinctive.
So if I hear Marie singing a
I'm
political
sure you're gonna
song,
know it's Marie.
I'm gonna know it's Marie.
sure.
It's
I'm gonna
Bob
listen.
Dylan.
I'm gonna be listening like, wait, oh, that's pretty off key. Oh, that's Marie, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, when
I'm gonna take this opportunity to encourage you, Marie, because when things get hard, that's when you know that you're growing. That's
Mm.
when you know that you're changing,
I don't
and that
wanna-
you have to. That's life. If you
Okay.
go through life stagnant, it's boring and awful. You have to continually push
That's
yourself
fair.
and try new things,
Okay.
because
Well,
yeah.
I'll give you advice.
that's my
Um,
advice. My motivation, not my advice.
My advice would be make generic music that people will like generic. And then when they go, okay, I like her last couple songs, then you can throw in the political song because they're already used to you, right? So
Mhm.
let's say Madonna makes all this pop music, like, man, I really like Madonna. All of a sudden she comes out of left field with a song, you're like, what the hell is this about? But you won't necessarily hate it. You're just like, oh, okay, this is different. But if you just throw out something right away, like, hi, I'm Marie, activism, you're like, oh, no.
That's
I'll pass.
not necessarily why I don't think people didn't like it. It was more because, like, the words or the like
Theme?
arrangement of the words are complicated. It doesn't need. My dad was basically saying it's too complicated. It's like because I have so much to say in such a little amount of time
Well, yes,
that
and that's
it's not
another
like
problem.
that's part of the
You're-
problem.
You're sitting there reporting the news in a song, and they don't want to hear that. That's so true. Yes, that's very true. So try to make your next song generic as hell.
Well,
Like,
I
just
made the
generic.
other song. You heard the other one, the country
It's
song.
no, that wasn't no. Try again. Try again. Yeah. I want
Generic,
you to make a
generic. Like the weekend.
generic.
I can't feel my face. That thing has one,
2, 3. What are you doing?
two,
can't
one
feel my
chorus. One chorus repeated 3 times to make the song. That's it. It's the same chorus 3 times.
I mean, it's a
Here's-
good song though. Right.
It's the music that's gets
The
you.
well-produced
But see,
song,
I don't know
too.
how to make the music. That's the thing. Like I don't know how to make.
I see
the
your
music.
little
I can,
prideful xylophone
All right,
back
so
there.
I'll
Start
tell
banging
you. I'll
out some
tell you what you
beats.
do. Okay,
I can play it. I can't make it,
you
and I can't even
go-
play it really either.
You go to a website called soundclick.com. You hear me? Soundclick.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can lease all your free beats you want, all the music, all the background.
I
music
don't
you
want to
no,
do that.
Listen. It's only going to cost you literally $1. That's how much it is to get these, and you can put in the genre you want. You can put pop music, and you'll get a million producers going, "Hey, you can get it for $1 to record your demo, and if you like it, you can lease it for like $25, and your lease will last like 5 years." And then if you want to buy it, they'll charge you like, $300 if you really like it that much, and it's yours. Like it's yours to keep.
Or just get an AI music creator.
Nah,
It's
those aren't
free.
that great though. They're not that great. The AI music creators aren't really there yet. But I just do a generic pop song. I mean, just pick something. It could be the most generic shit ever, and just make a generic song. Like,
What a
We're-
song
and
about
it's
your
all-
cat.
yeah, well, it's all repetition. Generic songs are all repetition. How do you make somebody like sing along to it and enjoy it? Right? It's all repetition. So
I think people would like a song about a cat. Kitty, 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 you're so sweet. I love to kiss and touch you. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Well,
good
that
thing,
song sucked. but I
No,
but
you gotta
but-
workshop it. That's
That's
the
all right. No,
start.
that's fine because
No, I
was
got it.
hard.
Kitty,
Life
kitty,
is
you're so
hard.
fat. Kitty,
It's a
kitty, you're a
challenge.
cat.
okay, no.
I already like it.
how
No,
about
I like it.
What's new, Pussycat? How about
Yeah,
we do a
what's new,
remix?
Pussycat?
That song was
What's
already
new?
made.
I said a remix.
What's that song's about?
No, okay,
vaginas.
look, check it out. Okay.
It's about
Oh,
what?
do you know there's that song
About
Stray
vaginas.
Cat Strut? Stray Cat
Yes.
Strut by the Stray Cats. Okay,
Right.
so I sang that song in voice class and I did pretty okay, right? Like, but I wrote a rap.
Oh
There's
shit!
part-
I'm out. Gotta hear this.
Oh.
That's all I need to know. Well, just you gotta rap for us right now on the show. Do you know it off the top of your
No.
head?
No, I don't.
Ah,
It's written down somewhere. But see, the reason why I didn't actually record the song with the rap is because I can't find the correct cadence to go with the rhythm of that song because it's kind of bluesy,
Got it.
jazzy, and it doesn't necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily good for a rap chorus or
Not
a
at
chorus,
all.
right?
That's why I
And
want to
so
hear
it's
you
like,
do it.
It's kind of funny, but it's not. It's
All
I
right,
can't
next
find a
time
way to
you're
put it
on,
in there.
next time you're on, it's battle rap. We're gonna have
So
a
I'm
battle rap.
getting 2 things out of this class. Either you got a really bad teacher.
Bro, you
Oh, you're not
didn't
catching
let me
on.
Finish. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I am taking a theory class, which that's going to teach me how to make the music part. But I'm in the very beginning stages. Like it takes like 2 years to get past all of this, right?
Isn't community college only 2 years though?
Yes.
It's just very interesting though. Very interesting.
Oh,
you
you're
go
one
in
of
the
those
music
music
route.
snobs, aren't you?
No, I just think it's interesting that you want to do music.
Why is that interesting?
So
I
this
don't
class is
know.
called music theory. Is that right?
I'm taking 6 classes. I'm taking
Uh-huh.
6 classes. 2 of them are piano class, 1 of them is a voice class. I'm taking a theory class
Uh-huh.
and musicianship
Uh-huh.
class. I'm taking a recording techniques class, and then
Oh.
I'm also taking a music business class.
Well. Okay, what is your goal in the end?
I want to make my own music.
Okay. So you just want to put out your own music on Spotify and everything.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Got
SoundCloud.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud's kind of where you build your base.
Mhm, mhm.
Spotify is pretty much free to put your music on. It doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, really?
No, it doesn't cost you anything. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. If you go through a certain website called DistroKid, they'll take 15% of every dollar, which is fine because it's free to post. So who cares? If I make 85 cents off every dollar, then there you go. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I can't wait to hear like the full album.
Yeah. When's the single coming out?
I put 2 out already.
Oh, 2 singles. I got to listen. I haven't heard them.
No, you
You
had the
have
first
how about the
one.
one-
The
one
first
you
one was like
sent
about
me.
the
You
bar
sent
and
me
drinking,
one, not the
I'm
country
going
one.
off
The
my
country
Yeah, the
one is
country
single?
one. I guess. I don't know.
And there's the
You
other
need-
one,
It's
the
my
one you sent
mixtape.
me.
It's just my mixtape.
It's the one you
And-
played on the show.
Mixtape.
And I mean, I think stick to generic at first. Like really make generic stuff. Even if it's a country song, make generic stuff, you know.
Oh, all country music's generic.
Well, it's not that so much. I'm just saying in general, make generic music to get a just a real
A feel
comfortable
for it.
sense of of just kind of finding that pocket, as they say, right? And then you could do like my message type of shit. Like, but yeah, I mean, you gotta. Again, music is all about, can you make somebody basically nod their head and tap their foot?
Not necessarily, not if you have like, I mean, yes, but you don't need lyrics to do that. You can do that with a beat.
Very true. Very true. But you're not a beat maker. You're not a producer.
Not yet.
Oh,
That's
shit,
the whole
my
point of
bad.
taking theory.
Sorry, Dr. Marie.
Dr. Snacks.
That's your
Dr.
DJ. That's your
Did you say
DJ name?
Snatch?
Snack. No, Snacks.
Oh,
DJ Dr. Snatch.
I
yes.
prefer DJ Snacks.
DJ
DJ
Snacks.
Snatch is gonna get
DJ
you
Snacks.
people to come see you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They want to see the
DJ
snatch.
DJ Snatch. And then she's like,
With their sidekick
Kitty,
DJ
kitty.
Skittles.
yep. My kitty
Yeah.
cat. My kitty cat's so fat. My kitty cat. Like, what? This is the song she's fucking playing? Kitty cat's so fat.
I mean, is
Israel
that
and Hamas.
fucking-
Like, whoa.
Is that any worse than fucking Nicki Minaj and all that shit? Like
Yeah,
Cardi
it is.
B?
Yeah, no,
That's
it-
fuck off. Fuck off.
But
No,
no, but
it's not.
seriously, stick with something. Like, just stick with something. I don't know. You're taking class. Yeah, like you said, you're learning. So, 2 years down the road, maybe we're gonna be talking to the next. I think now somebody throw a name out. I don't know. No, nobody.
Dead Mouse.
Nora,
Bob Dylan.
what's her name?
Bob Dylan, Nora Jones,
There you go.
and then Carlos said Dead Mouse, which is a DJ.
DJ.
All right. And of course, my take would be Helen Keller. So.
Wow.
But I think that's great though. Seriously, I want to hear as you like evolve. I want to hear
No,
like,
if
your
you're
next
sitting there talking,
song.
I know you. I don't know you, but I know you. I've never met you, but I
Oh,
would
you
never.
know me. Oh, you know me.
Never. I would never.
I'm here to destroy dreams.
Yeah, you are. Did Carlos tell you I had a dream of like a really cute
Oh
dream
no, I didn't
of-
tell him. You tell
Okay,
him.
okay, look, I
Tell
had
him.
this really cute dream where like you were being really cute and like very gentle and very nice and very kind, and you were like, oh, whatever, and you were drinking. It was really weird, but like, and I woke up, I was like, oh my god, I think I love Lafayette, and you just, you killed my fucking dream just now. Thank you very much. Yeah, just like it's
I like
been 5
that.
minutes,
I like that.
5 fucking minutes since
It
I've been
does
on the
take-
podcast.
I'm not gonna lie.
and I already am like,
Takes
ugh.
drinking for me to be nice. So
You were
good call.
drinking. You were
That's
definitely
why he
drinking.
doesn't drink.
Is why I don't
He's
drink.
Like, I don't want to be nice.
I don't be nice to you people. I'm not gonna drink.
We've
But no,
cracked
but
the
that, like
code.
it's but no, I do want to hear something like as you progress because I don't know what kind of music you're trying to make. You trying to make like rock music? Like, what's your go-to? What do you
I don't
listen
really
to?
want to. I don't really have a genre that I'm like specifically trying to get into because I have. Okay, so I've written some songs that are poetic at this point, but I do want to put them out. And one of them is like one of them I can't figure out what I want to do. What kind of like genre do I want to do? Do I want to do it like
Go
structure
with
it
punk
to-
rock.
I got
Punk
you.
rock.
well, no, okay. The song is like because I have 2 ideas. Like when I made the song, it was about my ex, right? And it's like very angry, but there's a part of it that wants to do like a Tori Amos kind of route, or do I want to do a Babes in Toyland kind of route? Like there's 2 different ways I could go with this song because that's like they're both very angry, right? Like both of the songs that I'm thinking about were about Courtney Love, but they were both different genres and they're both very contemptuous, and that's the kind of thought that I had behind writing it out, but I don't know how I'd want to. Do I want to shout it out and be like, fuck you? Or do I
Whoa,
wanna
no, don't do that.
Sing it out.
There it is.
Like, yeah.
No,
There
yell it
you
out
go.
like AFI. Yell
Singing
it
out. Oh yeah, AFI. Singing it out is better because it's the juxtaposition between a sweet sounding voice and a melody and the anger in
That's
the lyrics.
Right.
That's
If I hear
why
you sing
that's
about how
better.
much you hate your ex, people will like that even more. because you're like, damn, she's pissed, but she don't sound pissed, but she's pissed. That's right. Good call there,
Adele.
Laura. Adele, yeah. That's what Adele does. Adele will tell you that her ex-man was trash, but it
Adele
sounds so beautiful.
harasses people is what she does.
Adele's what? How?
She's harasses people.
She harasses.
What's that song? Hello? Is that what it's called?
Hello.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I called you. What did it say?
Is it me you're looking
That's Luther
for?
Vandross.
No,
I'm actually
what's that-
singing Lionel Richie. So I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, Lionel Richie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is it
You're thinking
me
about
you're
hello from
looking
the other side.
Yeah, that one. I must have called you 1,000 times. Quit calling me. Stop it. We broke up. I've moved on.
Yeah,
You
it is
keep
kinda-
calling me
It is kind of
Stop
creepy.
it. just to tell me that you're doing better. We're trying to make yourself feel better because you broke up with me. No. I'm doing fine. Stop calling me. I don't need you calling me 1,000 times a day. Stop it.
I would have
That's what she's doing.
picked up
She's
the
harassing
call.
people.
I would have picked up. What is it, Adele? I'm doing so fine. You're doing better, much better than you. That's good. Guess what? I went to the gym today. Click. She just hung up on her ass.
And then she would sing.
She's
then
lost a lot of weight. Have you
She
seen
did.
Adele?
She's lost a ton. She's super
She's-
thin now.
He looks weird.
She doesn't look weird. She's just, for us, we know her as, being a little
Yeah.
husky.
Pecked her ass down to nothing.
But oh no, she lost weight way before the whole Ozempic thing, though.
You
Yeah.
don't know that. She could have
Oh
been on some
yeah,
sort of
she lost weight
trial
like
medication.
she lost weight like 3 years ago, and a lot of it. But anyway,
Yeah, I
But I
mean,
also
she could have
understand
been
it
on
was stress
trial. but-
loss. Because her
Mm.
boyfriend she was with at the time, she was totally stressing out. That's why she didn't take her first residency in Las Vegas.
yeah, and then the next album was kind of written about him. Yeah,
Okay, she looks better now. I'm looking at more pictures of her. She looks better now. Like when I don't know, some photos that came out originally, I was like, woof.
yep.
She did not look good. But she looks better
You know who
now.
does not look good? Renee Zellweger. She does not.
Ugh,
I think
Oh.
she
she's
has
cute.
never
Looks
looked
horrible.
What were we
good.
talking about?
Well, I
Adele?
don't know about that. She
That's
did
not
look good at one
nice.
point. She
I
looked good.
know.
Jerry
it isn't.
Maguire.
Jerry Maguire, she was good looking, but she has those
She
squinty
looks-
eyes.
She looks best in
And pursed little
freaking-
lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks
No,
best
that's not-
in Bridget Jones.
Oh
'cause
yes, Bridget
she's-
Jones' Diary.
'cause
The
she's
first
got
one,
a little bit of meat on her.
But-
She is so skinny, and she did. I think she had like an eyelid lift, unrecognizable. You
I don't
cannot
think-
even
She
tell
looks
it's her.
totally weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think we should be like bad mouthing people on this show.
Oh, oh, I'm
Shut up.
sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, social
Lafayette.
justice.
I really like Marie's comeback very well. Johnny's not here, so I got to fill in. You get at me, Marie. You get at me as much as you can.
I just want to say I was thinking about it as I was logging it. I miss Johnny. If you're listening, we miss you.
What happened?
Well, no, he's off the show for the time being, for personal reasons. Nothing to do with the show. I didn't bully him off the show or anything. But yeah, he's not on the
I
show.
wanted to come back. I like it. I like when you're mean to me, obviously.
Well, obviously, I'm in your dreams. I
I
mean,
know. It was so
what is
weird.
happening here?
I woke up and I text Carlos. I was like, I'm in love.
Yeah, she
And
was
then-
texting me.
You know, the best
Yeah.
part is though, I'm probably the song about the ex. So
It
that's
is.
fun.
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Thank you. Oh, somebody wrote a song about me. Thank God.
Mhm.
About time. I mean, I've written plenty of songs, but I want to hear a song about me. So there you go. Well, that's great. Well, Marie, thanks for joining us. This is fantastic. I mean,
Thanks for having me. I guess they're thinking of me in not you in particular, but just having me back on the show.
you did it again. You pervert. Anyway, Laura, how are you doing?
Looking at pictures of Renee Zellweger.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right. No, that's all right.
Totally-
She went away for a long time, and then she came back.
And with
And
a
then
whole new face. Weird
yeah,
how that
with
works.
Yeah,
whole
the
new
whole
face.
new face.
And she looked absolutely just like, what the hell happened to you?
Yeah, but she looked good.
She looks
No.
fine. She just doesn't look like Renee Zellweger.
No,
But you
she
have
looked-
to imagine, like, okay, I was trying to say before, like, remember that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, and Jim Carrey's like, oh, you know, you're a pretty gal, even though you have squinty eyes and pursy lips, and she's just kind of looking like, you know, she probably got teased about that for a long time, and then she gets surgery to get it fixed, and everyone's like, oh, yes,
But that's
Right?
the
It's
whole
just like-
thing.
hers. Okay,
Yeah, no,
good.
I mean,
She can sing hella good. She can sing hella good, and I care about that.
Renee
Ella.
Zellweger was
Who,
a singer. I
Renee
didn't know
Zellweger can
that.
sing?
Hecka, she played Judy
Hecka.
in the Judy Garland movie,
Oh, that's
and she
right.
did her own singing.
that was the movie she came back for. And then she ended up looking, everybody was like, wow, why does she look like that? That's right. That's right. That's right.
And she's also
Rock
in
those
the
squinty eyes, girl. Maybe
that's-
that's why I'm mad, because I have squinty eyes, and I'm like, don't you fucking change them. Don't you fucking change them.
you got to represent. We need representation
yes.
for squinty-eyed girls in the
Yes.
media.
There's a
Yes.
whole country with squinty-eyed people.
Oh, shut the fuck.
I'm super confused. Called Asia, China,
Whole continent.
whole
This is
continent
so
there.
weird.
It-
I know,
not the
I'm
whole
sorry,
continent.
I shouldn't harp on it, but I'm like looking. I'm like, what is different? Like, I can't even. I don't know. I
No,
can't
what
even
it is-
pinpoint what it is.
What it is her face looks like it's like pulled back, like she's had too much done. She's had too much done to her face. Anyway,
Something.
we're enough about Renee Zellweger. You people
Okay,
are
okay.
harsh critics of people,
Are you talking about women?
just in
You
general.
people?
Yeah, you. Well, no, you.
What do
Oh,
you mean, you
Mhm.
people?
Mhm.
Yeah, you women. Yeah,
You
good call.
squinty-eyed
Mhm.
motherfucker.
No, that's totally wrong. You're using that totally wrong. That's just that is not right. Johnny's not here.
I thought you were
Anywho.
trying to replace him.
No, what? No, we would
I
never
thought you were
replace
trying to
Johnny.
replace him. You're
No.
right. Like you were talking shit to me, but then I call you squinty-eyed.
No. Oh, so you like I'm playing the Johnny role. I got you. Well, Johnny would usually come back and say something really rude, and I would never do that. All right, let's jump into I told Carlos a story earlier. Let me hear you guys take on this one. All right. There's two things. Number one, there's a university in I think it's in Utah creating a pill that's supposed to stimulate your muscles, to which you never have to work out. You have to take these pills and it'll stimulate your muscles and it'll build your muscles up for you. What do you guys think about that?
What's the intent behind it? Is it because people get spasms, or is it because or is it like a steroid kind of deal?
No, they're making it more like no need to work out type of pill.
Well, number one, I think it's going to be fucking impossible. I don't think it's going to work. Second of all, it's cosmetic. I guess not cosmetic in the sense that like building muscle burns anaerobic is anaerobic burning fat. It's a good thing. People need muscle structure. Thinking about like as people as they age, they lose muscle mass. If such a thing were possible, which it's not, it would probably be helpful for like an aging population and keeping people strong. But also then you don't get any of the health benefits of exercise in the sense of like cardiovascular improvement.
What
But
if
yeah,
it got
impossible.
what if it got used for like you know how some people are born with like
Erections.
muscle defects and
Already
they
have that
can't
for
walk, or like
Yeah, muscular dystrophy or
Yeah. that
totally.
would be good.
But how are you going to build muscle without moving? You
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
build
It's
muscle. You have
impossible.
to move.
It's impossible.
It is
They're not
impossible.
gonna
Is
do
that
it.
okay? We're playing the fantasy game. The
It's not a fantasy. They're working on it. It's
Oh,
real
if it's
but that's what I'm
fantasy
saying. But like
game, then-
we're saying that it's probably never going to happen because you have to move in order to make muscle. But what if in a perfect world they were able to make this? Is it good? Like what good could they use that for? Would
No,
it be would they
yeah,
be able
of
to use it
course.
in the Olympics? Stuff like that.
The thing is, how does
So
a
I can
pill
qualify for the Olympics without moving off of my lazy boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get up
I'll
and
take
start
this
running
pill.
one day.
No, what if they couldn't? Maybe they'll test for it. You can't take that, right? Because they don't want you to cheat.
The question is, how does this pill that they say they're working on, how does it stimulate your muscles? Is what you know what I mean? That's the thing. And we were talking earlier about how your heart is a muscle, right? And the more you work
Mhm.
out, the more your
Is
heart
it? I thought it was an
palpitates.
organ.
And,
It's a muscle.
It's a
It's
muscle.
a muscle.
And
It's an organ made of muscle.
Is
And
this
then-
like how Pluto used to be a planet and
No.
the heart used to be an
No.
organ and now it's a muscle?
No, this is how Marie
No.
thinks she can sing.
no,
Let's
this is
move
how
on.
education system has failed us, Marie. This is what that is. Anyway, no, but when you go to the gym, what happens? Your heart rate goes up, right? Because you're working, you're exerting energy. Well, if I'm taking a pill, sitting on my sofa watching baseball, and all of a sudden I'm having a heart attack because I'm getting buff watching a
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
like what the fuck happened? But yeah, they're
That's
working on it.
nonsense.
Though.
You build muscle by destroying muscle tissue, and you destroy muscle tissue by going to the breaking point. Like that's when you start to lift, and you feel that burn. You are literally you're breaking muscle tissue, and then your body rebuilds it to make it stronger so it won't snap the next time. whatever they're describing sounds like nonsense. I would be interested in the academic paper, though, if you want to send it to me, Lafayette.
It is being also engineered by a medical college. So it could be for medical use. That's the thing. You guys read about like something like you said. What'd you say earlier?
Muscular dystrophy.
Yeah, there you go. So it could be for that. So, could be why they're making it, right? Not necessarily in a weight loss or exercise pill. They could be making it for medical use. So, I
I just Googled muscle pills and like you can imagine the kind of shit that I'm getting. I want to find.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What is it called? Like what is
I'll look shit. I heard on another podcast and they were talking about it for like 30 minutes and they even mentioned the college that's making it and I gotta look it up. But
you've way to come prepared.
Exactly. That's how I do it. I wing it. Oh yeah. And the other thing is I was getting on a plane this week and this lady that was, let's say, oversized. Okay. Just be nice. We're on Southwest.
Okay, but let's be specific. How oversized?
I would say
morbidly oversized.
300.
Morbidly, okay.
Let's say
All
300
right.
pounds and only like 5'2", right? Just imagine that. Okay. Now, this person
picture Jabba the Hutt slithering onto a plane.
Stop it!
No,
I don't
the
like
show
it.
has just gone sideways all of a sudden. Anyway, you guys know how Southwest Airlines work, right? There's no assigned seating, and you just get in line to where you checked in, and that's how it works. Well, she didn't know that. She thought that her check-in was her seats. Okay, when I say seats, she bought 2 seats for herself. Okay?
Oh, there you go. Responsible.
Okay.
She knows who she is.
Okay.
Yeah, but clearly she's never flown Southwest because Southwest now gives you a free seat if you are oversized.
Oh.
But here's the
So
thing.
she could have got 3 seats.
No, not 3. Well, I guess 4 seats. Really,
so,
you get a bonus one for every 2.
How can you get 3? There's only 3 per
There's only
side.
3 in a row. Yeah.
They can't drink.
She doesn't want to cross the aisle.
Drink
She can
cart
keep
up
her
the aisle into
snacks over on the other side.
So,
ma'am,
so
could you move your right arm back to your
sorry.
side so I can move the
We're
drink
gonna
cart?
apologize.
Oh my God! Stop it!
She didn't know that. She must have never flown Southwest. She did not know that. She thought that was her seat number. So she was like one of the last ones on the plane, confused, and there were no seats but the middle seats left.
Oh.
So when she went to aisle B, or she thought was her
There is
aisle.
no aisle B.
Yeah, exactly. There's no aisle B. She thought she asked the stewardess, "Where's B54? I bought 2 seats." And that's when they told her, there's no assigned seating, and then she started bitching, and then somebody gave up their seat. Someone was nice enough to go, you know what? I'll give up my aisle seat. You can sit here. She took up 2 seats. The guy on the window seat, he was as big as her. And I was like, holy shit.
Well, then that worked out. Maybe they made a love connection.
Whoa. Does that mean they had to move several other people from one side of the plane to the other to balance this thing out?
It's like Tetris.
Like
Stop it! I just complied to that.
I know you can't help it. The jokes just start coming.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what I hate?
Reel them in.
How you guys, every time this is a joke about fat people, you guys never stop with the jokes. And it's mean. I don't understand it. Why do you guys have to attack the fat people? Anybody?
The fat, like a capital T, capital F. The fat.
I don't get it. That just anyway. She was fat. Anyway,
are we talking fat? Are we talking fat?
Sorry for her. I feel sorry for her because that sucks. Like, not only obviously being that size, but also not understanding how things work. Because I remember the first time that I flew Southwest, and I was like, "What is happening here?" I was very confused, and I just kind of like sussed it out with the boarding group thing. I'm like, I have boarding group, but I don't have a seat on my boarding pass. And then I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. So that sucks for her to be a confusing moment.
But Southwest does explain it when you're there. They tell you numerous times. There's no assigned seating.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
I mean, I guess she wasn't paying attention to the intercom, and how can you? Because it was like that.
I think hard to hear when you have fat in your ears.
Whoa. Plus, she's probably focused on like the 3 meals she was eating while she was waiting.
You guys are the worst.
I don't know what's going on. Anywho, those are the 2 things. So I just think it's I don't know. How do you guys feel about somebody getting a free seat because of their health choices in life?
That's not their health choices. They could have a thyroid condition. That's not a
I don't
choice.
Yeah, let's go
I
with
don't
that.
give a shit.
Let's go with that.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I mean, I don't
don't
care
care.
because it's not gonna bother
Because
me.
it's for their comfort as well as the other people around them. So
So shouldn't my child get a free seat because I can either choose to
No,
not
no,
pay and they can
kid-
sit on
kick
my
your fucking
lap?
kid. Your kid does
But
not
then
belong on
my
the plane.
comfort,
Your kid needs to. The
Wait,
kid
it
does
doesn't
not
belong
belong
on
on
a
the
plane?
plane.
I'm very
my
confused.
comfort, I don't want them sitting on my lap, sit next to me. So for my comfort, I should get a free seat. So
You
my
should leave him
kid
at home.
sits in his own.
Leave that
I
kid at
just
home.
no, it's not the same
He doesn't need a
situation.
seat. He can go up there with the
You
carry-on.
that is debatable because I don't care if a bigger person gets an extra seat. I care if your kid's on the fucking plane
Why?
because they could be screaming, they could stink, they could be obnoxious. Oh, you could be
Whoa,
like,
whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm like that.
So this
that-
big person is not gonna stink?
not necessarily. No,
Oh,
you
they're
are
not
Oh my
big-
God.
Oh,
You're
It just
mean.
reminds me. Okay, I was on, I don't remember what fucking flight, but this man next to me was very large, like not, not outrageous, but like definitely a large man.
being
And
tall.
big and tall, yeah. And he was literally snoring as he was breathing. And
Mm.
I was about to lose my motherfucking mind.
That's a heart attack waiting to happen.
Yes. And he was sitting there like as soon as he would like kind of like relax a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he was on like a 3-day bender and he was just falling asleep like with his eyes open, but he'd be like,
I don't think we should talk about obese people. I think some of our listeners might
I
be
was-
obese. Some of our, you
'Cause
know,
I'm-
some,
okay, shut up, Lafayette.
yeah.
So because I listened to my husband snore and like it's like a ice pick in my ear in terms of like triggers. And eventually they moved seats and I was just like, thank
Does your
fucking
husband have sleep
God.
apnea?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, that sucks.
yes. Does he have the mask? He wears that. Night?
No. Actually, I've been meaning to ask
Loser.
him about it. He said he was going to get a fucking CPAP and he hasn't.
How about one of those like mouth guards you can wear at night that help keep your mouth
I
open
tried
and
that. Yeah,
whatever?
I tried that.
They don't work.
No, I wear earplugs and then I punch him and say, "Roll over."
You guys should just get different rooms. That's
we
what
don't
I
have
do.
that many. We don't have enough rooms anymore.
You make the
We
kids.
have
got a
2 kids
basement.
now. Yeah, I don't want to sleep in the basement. Sounds sad.
You're not gonna know while you're sleeping. You don't know where he's at.
Oh yeah, you'll know what that noise.
There's an earthquake.
never
There's some
get
rumbling
up.
in the basement.
Just go downstairs and fucking wake his ass up for work and then talk about a trigger. Oh my God, we get divorced the next day.
Oh,
You have to
well,
wake him up.
Oh yeah, every
For
fucking
work?
morning. Oh yeah.
What?
He
How
does-
old is
like,
this guy.
he-
How old
oh,
is
yeah,
he
I know.
married to?
This is
He-
great. Keep going, Marie.
I have an alarm clock that's set every fucking morning. His sometimes goes off, sometimes doesn't go off. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with your app on your phone, but you need to fix it. But even when it does go off, he doesn't fucking hear it. He just
Because of his
sleeps through
snoring?
it. I guess. Or like he sleeps like a rock. I don't know, but I have to like punch him and be like, get up.
Does he ever listen to the show?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say
Who
other
does?
things-
He's in the other,
The
he's
thing
in
is,
the
he
other
could
room,
be-
and I
he-
talk really loud. So
he could
can
be
probably
dreaming
hear
about
me.
me. That's why, and he's really in deep sleep. You know, and then he's like, "Oh man, this guy was in my dream. He was drinking. He was so nice to me, Laura. You know this guy?" And then he listens to one episode.
And
and
then
was
you
like,
know
"Guy's
what
a
you did?
dick."
And then you know what you did? So we went, okay, so we were sitting
Oh
in
wait,
this
there's more about this
cul-de-sac.
dream.
No, we
Okay.
were sitting in this cul-de-sac in a truck, right? And I was
Uh-huh.
like, what are you doing out here? What are you doing? Why are you drinking? You were like, oh, whatever. I don't even remember what you're doing, but you're being really cute. And you were like, kind of holding me. And I was just like, I don't know, this is weird, right? And then, but I was like, oh my God, but I'm kind of liking it, right? And then so we went around back to the house that we were at. It was like a duplex.
Oh,
You
I'm
picked
going
me up
back.
and you jumped over the fence.
Holy shit!
And that's like, but the dream was so real up until that point. I should have known that it, like when that happened, that it wasn't real.
Well, I jumped over a fence, with an additional 200 pounds. That's a lot.
Fuck you.
I've lost
That's
weight.
on behalf.
I've lost weight.
Anyways, just keep going. What happened after we jumped over the fence?
We walked inside the duplex and then you pulled out an 18 pack.
Holy
And then I woke
shit.
up.
His abs or beer?
How
Of
much
what?
How much was I drinking?
Half of it was empty actually, but
Shit,
Yeah,
I already drank half of it.
Do they sell 18 packs? Isn't it 12 and 24s?
I'm pretty sure you can get
A
18
can.
packs. I'm pretty sure you get 18.
I don't know. You had a pack of beer or something, and then I woke up, and then
And was I drinking beer in the truck?
yeah.
Oh, just beer.
But you weren't driving in the truck. You were just sitting. It was like we weren't.
It was like a country song.
That's what it
You were
sounded like.
sitting
No,
there, you were just
It was
Sitting at a good old
nighttime,
pickup,
and
it
I
was
was
a cold
in,
as
for some
sack
reason
of
I was in
night.
the duplex. I was in this duplex, and it didn't really have a lot of furniture. There was like someone's duplex, but my cats were also there. And then I walked outside, and there was this truck out there. You know how dreams just happen? You know how dreams just happen? And I think Lafayette was sitting in the truck because he was watching the
Stalking
person
you.
inside the house.
I was stalking somebody. Exactly.
I don't know. It was like kind of
creeper
what do you
mode.
call that? Like a bondsman or bail bondsman kind of
Oh,
deal.
shit. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah. I was ready to serve. I got you.
You were ready to serve me. That's what you were ready
Hey,
to serve.
oh, jumping over fences with an
Wow.
18 pack
Wow.
in a cul-de-sac.
No,
night.
you weren't even thinking
That's a
about that. You were
country
just
song
being
for
really
sure.
nice.
Are you sure you can't write a song about this? Because I already got written.
I kind of did actually. I kind of did, but it's more of a poem. So
Oh,
there's
no,
these,
no.
there's
Has to-
the,
has to be a song because it's like all there.
So here's the text message I received.
Oh, this has got to be good.
I have a secret that I really need to say to you because it's kind of bothering me, but like, please, 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 you can't say anything to anyone.
Like I say it on the podcast.
as then she
I already
then
brought it up. This is fine. This was so long ago. At first I was embarrassed, but then now I'm like, whatever. I don't care.
I had a weird dream about Lafayette last night, and I think I'm in love with him now. And from the way it sounded, he's in love with me first. LOL. Carlos, it was really real. Like it didn't seem like a dream, even after I woke up. Besides the randomness of it, nothing felt weird or dreamlike. It kind of fucked up my morning. Anyway, thanks for being a good listener. LOL.
Listener.
though. I like the raw honesty, and also there is something that happens in dreams. Like you have dreams about somebody that are certain like intensity, and then you can never unsee it. I
Mhm.
had a sex dream about my previous boss. Oh my god, I
Ooh.
never saw the same
And
way
then you
again.
have to see that person the next morning. You're like, oh God, please don't look at me.
No, I was like, yes, please look at me.
Oh, when it's your brother, you don't do that.
But
no,
you see,
not my
but your
brother, my boss. My boss.
Well, we know what Marie's thinking. The best part is you send a text message to Carlos and you come in here to like just crush those dreams. That's the idea,
Oh
Beer,
yeah. After
jumping
this,
over
you're gonna hate him
fences.
all over again, which is how it's
Exactly.
supposed to be.
But that might
yeah.
that might restart the dream again because that's just
Yeah,
how this
I'm into
works.
that. I'm a masochist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
You're into
See?
that negging.
But you
apparently.
can definitely write a song
Well,
out of
this
that.
dream
That's
was
actually
from
pretty-
last year, October 29th.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So it's been a
Been a
while.
while. Been a
See?
I
while.
got over it
in the
over it.
rear view.
In the rear view of the truck.
for
Rear
now.
view of the truck. As
in the
I'm driving away from the
cul-de-sac.
cul-de-sac.
Hey, that actually does sound like a good theme for a country song.
It is all a
Yes,
country
it's
song.
a
There you
country
go.
song for sure.
Inspiration,
Absolutely.
real
I didn't
life.
even think about it.
That's right. I'm waiting in my Chevy.
This is why we're
She's
here.
Inside
You
the
know
house.
okay, look, I'm not into country, but I took an American, I think I said this last time, I took a class too. It's called Intro to American Pop Music, and they talked about country, like the classic countries, and I'm like, those songs are great, not the new songs, but I didn't know like a lot about country, like what they talk about is like boots and trucks and blah 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 blah, but now saying it like that, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, there you go. We'll take a break here on Nurse Talking Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Taco Tuesdays with Nutso and Chuck the Rap Star. Every Tuesday on the Nerds Review Network. Grab a taco, take a seat, pop a burrito, it's gonna get deep. Subscribe and turn on your notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. And remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday, new episodes of Nerd Talking the Podcast. Also on YouTube. Look, Nerds Talking Podcast. Look for that. Nerds Talking Podcast. All right. Well, before we jump into our review of The Crow, the new feature film coming out, starring
trailer.
Bill Skarsgard. Well,
We
I was
have-
about
we
to say
haven't
that. Just
seen the
about to say
movie.
that. I
Yeah.
was about to say the trailer. We got to it already, so very
I'm
good.
sorry.
No, you're fine. We all saw the trailer, and we are anticipating this movie, or are we? That's the thing. As fans of the original, Marie, did you see the original Crow movie starring Brandon Lee?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
All right. So remember that as you talk about this preview that you've seen. And this movie comes out, I think it comes out in June, if I'm not mistaken. The new movie. And so we'll start with Laura. Laura, your take on the new Crow, the preview that just came out. And how did you perceive it compared to the old one? And did you like the take on the new one?
Okay. As I was like kind of like doing some research, looking into the trailer, I was Googling some old images of the Crow, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I think I know where my really skinny, like, guy fetish, like my preference for like these really skinny guys comes from. Holy shit, Brandon Lee looks so fucking good. But contrast that to the Crow in 2024. I'm gonna watch it, not in theaters, but probably on streaming. I don't have high hopes based on a couple of things. So it kind of looks like a early 2000s music video that goes on way too long. I don't feel like it's got a lot of great stuff going on plot wise. The cast is very small and aren't either people I don't know or people who are not really known for making good movies other than Bill Skarsgård. So I'm pretty skeptical. But the thing that I will say is that the action sequences look cool. Like the fighting and the action, the gore looks good. So I will watch it. I think I will probably enjoy that version of it, but expectations very, very low for it actually being good. And also, I don't think the original Crow is actually good. It's just super stylized, and I was fucking teenager when I saw it. I
Mhm.
had zero discernment.
That's why I was gonna say he asked me if I liked it, but I was like, yeah, but I was like 10.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
All
What
right.
do you guys think?
All right. Carlos, how about your
Well,
take
first off,
on-
Laura, it sounded like you described the original Crow, and you're going on about not much of a plot, not many actors you know.
There you
I
go.
mean, who did you know in it besides Brandon Lee and Ernie Hudson? I didn't know anybody else in it.
No, you're right. But like, I'm just not that I don't know them, but they're not known for making good movies. The only other person that I know is Danny Huston. He has not been known for making great movies.
Yeah, he's the
He's like
villain,
seems
right?
to be the main, the main
Mhm.
villain.
Mhm.
And then the woman, the his lover, is some British rapper, FKA Twigs, that apparently
Oh yeah,
He's a rap pop
FKA
star. Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
stand for anything. This is what she says. She says it doesn't stand for anything. It's not formally known as. She just like, no, it's just letters. And she got famous basically because she started dating Robert Pattinson. So
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
expectations very low.
Okay, Carlos, what did you get from the preview of the new Crow movie coming out June 7th, apparently?
I thought it looked good. It looked like a good action flick. I know the plot, but it certainly doesn't follow the comic book either. That's for
There's
sure.
a comic
guys.
book.
Thank you for joining us, Marie. Appreciate it. Yeah, Crow was written by James and illustrated by James Obar. Yeah, I had the comic book, so this does not follow it either. But I'm not really going to compare the two films because clearly the Brennan Lee film was a cult classic. It's more, I guess, more emo. The look is just darker. This
Goth.
one is right. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Goth. But this one is just, I don't know. It looks like they're just trying to pack more action into it. But it looks good. I like the action scenes. I'm not going to take it as like a reboot. I can take it as just another story of the Crow. That's about as far. I'll check it out. I'll definitely gonna check it out. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully what we saw in the trailer isn't everything the movie has to offer.
Yeah, they gave a little too much away.
Because I saw a preview of what we're gonna talk about next, Madam Web, and from the preview I was like, man, that looks good. bad. We'll wait. Anyway, Lafayette or Marie, what did you think?
I didn't know that there was a comic book for The Crow. And so I was going to say, I don't like when movies are about romance. I don't like that. And that's what it seems like the vehicle for the story is about the romance, how his lover was killed or whatever. But see, in the original movie, that it was more following the kid and her coping with it, with the couple getting dead or getting killed, right? It was more artsy and
Getting dead.
And and this one just seems like it's action and like
It's the same plot. Shelley
It's
died.
literally the exact same plot. Matter of
but
fact, all
where's the
Crow
kid?
movies
Where
are the
I
same
didn't see
plot.
any movie about the
No,
kid.
no. The kid, it's not a kid this time. It's an adult that tells him about the crow and him coming back to life and everything. It's not, there's no kid. It's like, it's kind of like a older like figure that's telling him what the crow is about. There's no kid in it. Yeah. There's no, what's her name? Is it, no, it's not Shelly. I forgot the kid's
Shelley
name
was
right now.
Eric's girlfriend.
Yeah. Anyway, there's no kid. And there's no Ernie Hudson character, if you notice.
The kid
I
was
don't know who that
Sarah.
is.
Do you know how there was the cop? Sarah
was a
would talk
cop.
to?
Ernie Hudson was a cop.
I haven't seen that movie in a really, really long time.
Oh, okay.
It's
Anyway.
made me want to rewatch it for sure.
Anyway, so yeah. So would you see it, Marie? The new one?
No, absolutely not.
Really? Okay. Interesting. Just to let you guys know, there's been 4 Crow movies out. 4 of them.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's been, of course,
They
The
are
Crow.
all fucking terrible except for the
There
first
is-
one.
Well, there's The Crow City of Angels that came out 2 years after. There's The Crow Salvation, and there's The Crow Wicked Prayer. And those are the 4 official movies. And there's also a Crow TV show called Stairway to Heaven, which was also
I didn't
supposed
know
to
there
be.
was a TV show.
Yes, it is
Oh, that's
actually
right.
a take
Yeah.
on the original Crow. It's a sequel to the original Crow. Eric Draven.
Okay, wait, hold on, question. The comic book, is it just one comic book or is it a series like Batman?
No, it's a series that was turning. No, it's a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's a graphic novel.
That's what
Yes,
you
but
call
he's
it.
done multiple volumes of the Crow, of not the same character. He's done other characters that have come back to get revenge.
Which
But
is
it
the
always has
one
the same plot.
They're all the same plot. Every single one is the same plot. Every single one. There isn't one that
which,
isn't the same plot.
which is the
Um,
sequel that has David Boreanaz in it? That's one of them.
It's got to be City of Angels. I
Might be
think.
City of Angels. Well, City of Angels is the lead actor, was like a Spanish
No,
actor.
I think it was Salvation.
Oh,
in
Salvation with Eric
2000.
Mabius is the main he's the Crow.
Wait, okay, quick question. Okay, so you know how Alec Baldwin is in trouble for accidentally shooting a prop gun off and killing someone on set? Isn't that the same thing that happened to Brandon Lee?
Yep.
I don't know if he was he shot or did the bag exploded, right? That he was holding.
No.
The projectile came out of the gun.
It
Whatever they're
wasn't a
using to
live
plug it.
bullet.
No. But it wasn't,
wasn't a
a prop
live
gun either.
bullet.
It was a gun that was turned into a prop gun last minute.
Yes.
Someone happened to have a gun in their trunk, and that's what they used.
And there was a real
Yeah.
bullet, or like how did
No. Okay. So Brandon Lee, like something, I don't know exactly, but I know whatever shot it was not an actual bullet. So it was a live gun.
No.
It was loaded with a blank round, but there was something in the barrel. So when the blank went
plug.
off, so the gunpowder went off and projected whatever was in the barrel at Brandon Lee and killed him. But it was not a bullet. In Alec Baldwin's case,
It was
however,
a live gun.
Lord fucking knows it was a live gun with a live fucking bullet in it. Similar,
Live gun, yeah.
not the same. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you know, Marie. Now you know. This new one looks fantastic. I thought the first one was good. But like you guys have mentioned, it's very gothic. It's set in a city that's run by this particular like gang. And it's like it looks like Gotham City. Let's just be serious. It literally is like Gotham City. It's like Batman should have been on the rooftops with the Crow in that movie. And this one I think actually looks like, I told Carlos this. It looks like here comes zombie John Wick back from the dead, ready for his revenge.
Yeah,
Like he is
yeah.
just wiping everybody out and doesn't give a shit. The difference is the director of this new one made the main villain. He said that he has paranormal abilities. So, so
that makes
so
it
he's
even worse.
now. If you saw the sequel, City of Angels, that villain also had paranormal abilities. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. It looks like action-wise, it looks amazing. Bill Skarsgård looks great. People complain about the makeup, but Eric Draven wears that makeup for a reason in the original movie. He has that mask near the mirror, and he mimics it.
Yeah.
We don't know why he doesn't have the white makeup on, or so. And this one, you can tell they give us way more background on the couple. Where in the original one, literally, movie starts with them getting killed. And then you see little glimpses of them in the bed together. And that's all you get. You get nothing more than that. Just glimpses of one thing of them in bed together talking. So we'll see. And just like the original one.
She picked out the wedding dress. They looked over the wedding dress. She tried it on. Oh, man. There was a lot going on between Shelley and Eric.
I don't think you're going to get any more backstory really with this one. I don't know.
They're both very low budget. This movie was actually shot in Croatia like in 2022. And they couldn't get it picked up by anyone. No movie.
That sounds great.
That makes me want to see it even more.
And the reason being supposedly is that they were showing people the raw footage of the movie, like with no effects or anything. And they didn't finish the movie until they got the funding to finish it, because they supposedly needed funding to finish it. And then Lionsgate's like, let's do it. All right, we got our money now. Let's do like the post effects. And but the preview, the downside of the preview is, if you know The Crow, you already know the story, and the preview gives you way too much, just way too much. Like I feel like I saw the whole damn movie.
Well, the 3-minute preview. That's the other thing too.
Yeah,
that's how action movies are, right? Like they give you all the story in the previews, and then you see all the action when you go to the theater. Maybe no, I don't know.
Well, no, but
I agree. I think you're right.
It's too much. Like. Again, the premise of these movies are all the same. Every single Crow is going to be the same damn premise.
Well, then they probably expect you to know that already and don't care.
I know, but then even the scenes, some of them were the same. When Eric in the original one enters the church, they shoot him up. In this scene, he enters that, I don't know if it's a church, but then they shoot him up.
It's like a train station.
It looks like a train station.
Or a courthouse.
I don't know what it is.
And then,
I thought courthouse, yeah.
And then the same thing with the lady that says, the Crow is his power in the original one, and then the same thing happens in this one.
The Asian girl.
Does he still say you can't rain all the time, or is that like a different?
No,
he's not a rocker. He's not a rocker.
That was the band song.
That was the band song. He's not a rocker. He looks like he's in some type of drug rehab place.
I thought it looked like a prison. Yeah, I thought it looked like a prison.
It did look like a prison,
I don't know any fucking co-ed prisons. So, yeah. I don't know.
Right,
like the whole tatted up bit was weird to me. I don't know why.
You kind of look like the Joker a little bit.
Oh,
like Jared Leto's Joker.
People are saying
that's what everyone is saying online. Yeah. But like all the tats, I'm just like the face, like body tattoos. It's like he's got fucking face tattoos, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just old fashioned, but I'm
know what though? You have to.
It makes me immediately think scumbag.
Yeah, well, that's just it. You have to take in that effect where it looks like you said they're in prison, right? And he's a so-called bad boy, and he has tattoos, and she has
on his
tattoos.
face?
Well, now that you mentioned it,
on his face.
I mean,
I did see that, but like you don't. I don't know.
Well, that makes you care more or less for Eric, because in the original, I cared for Eric because he seemed like an innocent guy, just trying to make something of his band. But then someone comes and kills Shelley for no reason, but just to be dickheads, right? I mean, it was Devil's Night. I think it was the day before.
It
Halloween.
was it was
Purge.
Devil's Night. Where they go and basically burn down buildings and da 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 da.
Yeah, it was Devil's Night.
Did they do it on purpose? Like, were they targeting
killed her on purpose? Well, she was just there.
She was just there.
That's right, because they wanted to clear the buildings because the developer wanted, the rich dude wanted but in this new one, like you said, if he really is like a jail guy, and then her and him met because they were both in rehab or whatever, and all of a sudden she gets killed, and now they both get killed, it's like, do I really care?
Well, that's just it. What's the reason they get killed? Because of him? Because he owes somebody something?
She got killed because she witnessed the killing of someone.
That's right. She witnesses something, and then they come for revenge.
Says to him, I have a secret.
That's right.
what is your secret or something like that, and she says I saw something I shouldn't have seen.
Yes, right. She says that cliche part about I saw something I shouldn't have saw.
Well,
Yeah.
she shouldn't have opened her damn mouth.
I guess the point being, June 7th, are we seeing this movie or what? I am. That's for sure.
Is it in theaters?
Only if
or is this a
Lafayette
goes
streaming
with me.
release?
You know what? Pick me up at the
No.
cul-de-sac
In a
my
pickup
Chevy
truck.
truck.
In a pickup truck with an 18-pack.
with my 18-pack that's half drunk or half drunk, half drank. It's a
Yeah,
drunk.
only 9 left.
We don't know what happened to those beers.
Yeah,
Half drink.
half drank that I drove drunk to the cul-de-sac and
We
I
don't know
drank
what
the 9
happened.
beers. Yep. And then
Jumped over a fence.
I jumped over a fence
Your math is wrong.
with my 18-pack.
No,
I
Drink
no,
half,
with me, the 18 pack was
I-
inside.
Oh, it was already inside.
Yeah.
God,
half is nine,
get
yeah.
that magical night right. Like that was so special.
Clearly. So there you go. So The Crow coming out June 7th, starring Bill Skarsgård. Check it out. People are very up in arms about this movie. They have this.
Why?
passion
Okay, wait.
about the first one.
Why?
Because
They don't.
people believe that you should never remake what they call a cult classic because Brandon Lee's last film, and you should leave it as is. But then again,
Little
they made 3
sacred.
sequels.
They made it 2 years after the first one,
That's
which
what
is
I'm
30 years
saying.
later, yeah.
It's too soon. They don't give a fuck.
Too
obviously.
soon. Too soon.
You know what
Too
it
soon
is?
Still.
If you did a movie called The Crow, but the guy name was like Steve Lemieux, and that's it. Literally change his name, people wouldn't care. Okay, look, it's not Eric Draven. Okay, good.
I also think that the way that Bill Skarsgård looks a lot like the Joker in, Jared Leto's Joker is notoriously bad. I think that also left a bad taste in people's
It's
mouth.
too campy. It's too that like the whole tattoos and everything. It makes it way too campy for an action or serious or artsy movie. It just
I
makes
think
it
he
less
looks-
respectful.
I think he looks like the bad boy that I want to see in the movie.
Okay, well, I don't respect your
Well-
choices.
We'll see when it comes out.
Bring it. So we'll see. We'll see. And like I said, I'll watch it. I mean, I've been waiting for another Crow movie for quite a while because I enjoyed the first one. And,
No, honestly, I'm just glad it's
didn't
not
you see
Jason
the other two?
Momoa.
Jason Momoa, if you guys don't know, was supposed to be the Crow. Yeah, like 6 years ago, and he did he shot like test footage and everything, and he looked just like Brandon Lee because he was skinnier back then when he did this test footage.
He's got that kind of longer face too.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
long
I
hair
can
and
see that.
everything, and like you don't want to just copy it. You know what I mean? Don't just make the same movie again. Like I don't want to see the same movie. Like The Crow has the
Mm.
same premise over and over, but don't make the fucking same movie. So anyway, I'll watch it because I'm a sucker for The Crow. Well, for one.
Well,
of
I'm
them.
just
I've
gonna
seen all of them.
say that David Boreanaz was in the 2005 Wicked Prayer
Oh, that's
with-
such a bad one.
with Tara Reid,
And The Crow
Woof.
was played by a really bad actor,
Ed Furlong.
Ed
who is
Furlong.
And see his
He
makeup
is-
looks so
Furlong.
stupid.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
It looks so stupid, and also he's like he's a bad, like he's a drug addict. Like whoa,
Who, Edward Furlong?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
He's
it's
got
such
a
a
lot of
bad movie, though.
problems.
It's such a bad movie. I remember watching it going, no, please. Just
Is that the
stop.
one where at the beginning they have like a suicide pact, they drive into a wall?
I don't even
I think
remember.
I think that's the one. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
So stupid.
Wait, so if I did my makeup like that, Lafayette, would you like me?
You know what? Let's give it a shot. Remember, Carlos and I have a friend that he loved that movie so much. He was that character every year for Christmas. I mean, for Halloween.
For
Every
Christmas,
year.
I like that
For
better.
Christmas would be
Christmas, too.
hilarious. Though. Hey, Keylog, come to my Christmas party. You're the fucking
As
Crow
Eric
again.
Draven.
Wait, let me ask you, how many people do you think you're going to dress up as the Crow guy this year for Halloween?
I think you'll get a lot of people
Lots.
dressing as the
Or
original
like
Crow
Comic
because of the movie.
Cons.
Yeah.
It's they're missing the tape. Brandon Lee with that like fucking like electrical tape around
Yeah, with
his
electric tape and the like the super tight black shirt with the ripped all
Wait,
up.
where
and-
was there electric tape?
He wrapped it around himself after he got sliced
did.
up because he
Yep.
didn't instantly regenerate. He was just kind of immortal.
Oh, towards
So
the end.
he,
Yes,
it's I
Oh,
don't
that's
think it's towards the
right.
middle of the movie.
it is the middle.
He
of the
Yeah.
shot
movie.
his hand too at a hole. He was looking through it.
Yep.
It started growing
Yeah.
back.
Did
but
they
then he
do that
taped
to
it
the
up.
hole in his chest when they blew him up?
Wow.
What?
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know.
Too
We
soon.
need more
Too
electrical
soon,
tape.
That's too
Marie.
soon.
That's all
wow.
I want to say.
Jesus.
Father died too.
Right.
Lay off the leaves.
How
What
did
I gotta
I
say-
thought he died of old age.
No, I don't know what he
No,
died.
he died
of.
of a brain aneurysm.
Oh,
But-
that's sad.
I visited the
Who,
Lee's.
Bruce Lee?
The Lee's.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, yeah.
gravesite. And let me tell you, it looks like these things were put in just yesterday. That's how much respect these two get. They're so clean. Oh
That's
man.
great.
Oh yeah, but people will leave
Seattle,
flowers and all kinds of stuff still there, and but it's so clean, it's ridiculous. Like I said, like it was put in yesterday.
Where is it? In Hollywood?
Seattle.
Washington. Bruce Lee basically said he had a headache one day when he went to the office because he was filming a movie, and his pounding headache, and he fell asleep on the sofa after taking like 2 Advil, and then he died.
He went to a co-star's home.
Was it somebody's house?
He died in a co-star's home.
Okay. I thought he was at an office.
Nope.
Was it in his sleep?
Oh, that's right. She gave him
the pills.
The pills. That's right.
He died in his sleep
on the sofa, right?
Good for him. I mean, that's about
it was a murder. Right?
It
was a murder.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
there are theories about that. Yeah.
But yeah, he ended up with the official cause of death was brain aneurysm. Yeah. Really young too. I think it was like 36.
36.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, really young. I mean, the guy was who would have been
Jesus.
Oh yeah, as I'm saying, megastar. No, Jesus. No, he lived longer than Jesus.
That's true. 3 years more.
3 years longer.
Right.
Like my bad. Jesus lives forever. My mistake. That's
in our hearts.
Mm-hmm. In the hearts of many. All right. Well, we'll take a break and then we'll come back with a movie review of the movie of the year, possibly. Right after this on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
New episodes of Nerds Talking every Friday. And don't forget about Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday, only here on the Nerds Review Network.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette as we jump into our review of the week. And it is a movie that, man, oh man, expectations were very low. And it's called Madam Web by Sony Pictures, associated with Marvel, not Marvel Studio, just Marvel. And if you guys don't know, this is a spin-off of Spider-Man, along with Kraven the Hunter, Morbius, Venom. Those are all the kind of the spin-offs so far there has been to the Spider-Man universe. And this is another spin-off of a movie that takes place in the Spider-Man universe that is called Madam Web. It is actually these are characters in the comic. They're not just made up. And this movie stars Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabela Merced, who's going to play Hot Girl in the upcoming Superman movie, Celeste O'Connor, Adam Scott, I was kind of surprised to see him, and Mike Epps. These are all the people in the movie that you would know. And it is basically about Dakota Johnson's character getting powers as a baby in her mama's belly through a spider bite, and now she can see the future for 5 seconds at a time, if that. You guys ever see that movie with Nick Cage called Next?
Yep.
No, but I've seen it. That's so Raven.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
So, but is it
you haven't seen Madam Web?
Madam Web?
Hold on. Whoa, wait a second.
It's literally the same thing in the sense of I can see 5 seconds in the future. And Nick Cage
he
at
can
least
see 2 minutes in the future.
Who can?
Nick Cage.
I was gonna say Nick Cage though used it for playing cards or whatever. It's for some at some extent. So at least a little bit better. I mean, so but okay, let's jump into it. We'll start with Carlos. Madam Web by Sony Pictures and associated with Marvel, which they shouldn't have done that. They should have took their fucking name off this thing. Go ahead.
I thought the same thing. Oh boy, was this one? Oh boy, you thought Morbius was bad. You hang on to your britches, man. I tell you what, man. When this preview came out, it did look good, and I was thinking, okay, this looks good. I want to check it out because you see all the Spider Women in it in the commercial, and then at the end of the commercial, when it said written by the same people that wrote Morbius, I'm like, oh no, that can't be good. So Matt Sazama and Burk Sharpless wrote Morbius, and they also helped write this shit show.
4 people wrote this movie. 4.
I know, but those 2 were on.
But just think about that. 4 people in a room.
4 people to ruin a movie.
Yeah, 4 people writing this movie. Not one of them said, "You sure about this?"
Oh yeah, no, go with it. I'll write the first half. You write the second. We'll split the last scene.
Like one guy got up. I gotta you take a shit. All right, he came back 15 minutes later with like notes on a toilet paper. This is fucking great. Put this in the movie. All right, you got it, man. They're gonna make it regardless. So fucking put it in there.
Look, man, just throw all your ideas into ChatGPT. We'll get a movie out of it.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. Man, this is well, first of all, it's starring Nepo baby Dakota Johnson. Adam Scott, which I was surprised to see. I feel bad for him. I feel bad that he was in it. He plays Ben Parker. I was like, really? So they're really trying to tie this into Spider-Man.
So much so.
So he's Ben Parker,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
Peter is born at the end.
No, not Peter.
Yes.
No name is
That's
given.
Mary Parker.
No, they don't say that.
That's his mom.
I know. It's everything is supposed to be like it's like hinted at, right? Because like Ben's like,
yeah,
oh,
they
this
don't
is
say
the one.
Peter, but you know
Oh,
that's
yeah.
because Richard is off
Richard
somewhere
is
else.
his dad. Yeah, he's a spy
And this
or whatever.
Ben
yeah.
is the uncle. That's Uncle Ben.
Oh, I know. And then when Dakota's character says, "What's your girlfriend's name?" I really can't say because it's really serious. She's the one. I was like, just say fucking May already.
Yeah.
God damn it! Like,
Yeah, stupid.
fucking say
That's
it.
how serious you are. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not. But at first, when he said that, and he goes, and he looked at her, I thought he was implying maybe he was attracted to her.
100%. That's
Yeah.
also what I thought.
Well, and I got out of
yeah.
Well, I got out of her also where she's like, I'm gonna be upset no matter what you say right here because we should be boning. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are partners in your ambulance and yeah.
Oh,
I guess
You
you
bone
guys-
in the ambulance. That's perfect.
They have.
Oh, they're boning that ambulance
Boned in the
with the freaking blood pressure monitors on so they can see how hard they're boning.
He probably strapped it around his penis. Look at how hard this. Look.
Uh-huh.
All right. I know CPR.
Oh, now I'm just fascinated. Now I want to do like a blood pressure monitor on an erect penis. What would that reading be like?
Right?
OMG.
That's right. Or like get it. Or you know
Off
what
the
they
charts.
probably did? They probably took like the EKG machines and put it all in their chests. So they can all read as they get it. That's the great thing
While
about
they get it on. It's a good
yeah,
idea.
like medical profession,
Make
they
your
can use
heart
all
rate.
these tools that we don't have access to. Yeah. Interesting. Carlos, continue.
Oh, but anyway, where was I with this shit show? A lot of it just didn't make sense. Like right at the beginning, when the mom is taking a picture of the spider web. Oh, I'm so close. You took a picture of a spider web. That could be any spider web in the jungle. Anything. And you're like, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm like, what do you mean you're so close? You've been working on this for years, but all of a sudden you're so close. And she happens to find one. Years. I found a spider web and I find one. Good for you. Great job. But man, the movie just, and then she dies. Then the baby comes out. Oh, she's gonna have a hard life, but she's strong. She'll come back when she needs answers.
How'd you forget the spider people? Come on.
Oh, the spider people. I know that's.
He's trying to forget about the spider people.
Oh, he is.
Thank you, Marie.
Yeah.
Thank you. But that didn't make any sense either. These spiders are everywhere in this guy's cave. Like you can't take a step without crushing one. They're everywhere. So what do you mean you couldn't find one in the jungle? Oh my God.
Well, here's
But
the
then-
thing too.
And this
Like,
is in Peru, I think, right?
it
Isn't
is.
that
I
what-
think it's Peru. Yeah. But the spider people, like you said, they're all over their cave. So who's in charge of keeping track of the spiders? Like their job, inventory. Because that guy should be fired. You let one out.
You let
one
one
fucking got
out.
out, bro. Kill this lady. Like it meant like it went like led to her death. Like the fuck, dude. Like, yep.
But I still don't understand how this one spider led to Ezekiel Sims becoming rich and powerful. What
You know
exactly
what?
did he do
Yeah.
to create money from wealth from this spider?
That's
'Cause he
another
clearly
thing.
didn't want to share it to
Mhm.
cure people.
Made no
He's
sense.
keeping
me.
it to himself.
Mhm.
And 30 years later, he didn't age one bit.
A little bit. He had a little bit of gray hair.
But that was when he was stopped taking the spider serum. He started getting gray hair.
Yeah.
And then the girls. Oh my God, the girls are so stupid.
Yes, they are.
She steals a fucking taxi. All she does is rip the plates off of it. So you're telling all the other taxi guys that drivers aren't looking for the number up top? They're not looking for the number on the top. That's ridiculous. My headphones just died.
The whole movie's ridiculous. Yeah.
Anyway, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
she drives him into and she's so angry. She's angry at everything. Like when the little kid gives her the little postcard.
Oh yes, about how thanks for saving my mother. Here's the thing about Ezekiel in the comic books. He's like hundreds of years old. And so that's how he's wealthy and everything, because he lived forever. He's actually a villain to Spider-Man. He tries to help Spider-Man at first. Spider-Man goes against them, and then they throw down. So that's the background for Ezekiel in the comic book. In this movie, though, he's just some guy that found one spider, and now he's a millionaire with freaking intel and all this crazy shit. And he has one assistant that can do a lot for him. And it's, none of it made sense.
Using software that did not exist
At all.
in 2003.
2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
2003. Yeah. You could track
Yeah.
anybody anywhere. Like
Yeah, I'm like, that video feed that you have in 2003 is really smooth for security cameras. It should be jumpy and
Should be straight
glitchy
choppy as
as
shit.
fuck. Yeah.
I mean, back then there were still 56K modem. Like, yeah, no. Carlos, continue.
She's angry at everything. She doesn't know how to react with children. And then when they say thank you for protecting us, like I'm not protecting you. Then what do you? Oh, man, I'm jumping around so much because this movie is so stupid. They were going to arrest her in the subway station. I'm like, what are you arresting her for? All because this kid yelled help. She's abducting us, and clearly you're all just standing around. How is she abducting you?
The cop showed up super fast, though.
Super fast.
Super fast.
That's
And
so
then-
unrealistic.
You know the best part was, though? If this character was played by a black lead, they would have just started
beat the shit out
beat
of
the
her.
shit out of her real quick, and then arrested the little black girl that she was saving, and then told the white girls, leave, run away, run away. Like
And
but the
then-
cops were there so fast.
Oh, and New Yorkers apparently don't give a shit about emergency vehicles.
Anything. They just keep
They
going
wouldn't
about
move
their
out of the way of
business.
this
Yep.
ambulance. And I thought, well, maybe after 9/11, they'd be a little more, a little courteous to the emergency vehicles. But no, not a one moved out of the way. And then when she took the girls into the forest, I'm like, where did
Best
you
part.
find a forest in New Jersey?
No, best part of the movie, though.
But not only that, there's a diner less than half a mile.
That's what I
on the
mean.
other
You
side
bitches
of the
stay here.
trees.
Stay right here. I'll be back in 3 hours. And when she
Yeah,
comes back, she's
I'll
so
be back in
disappointed.
3 hours.
She's so disappointed when they're not just waiting around in the fucking forest.
Yeah, some stranger just told us to
In
wait
the
for
dark.
3 hours in the
Yeah,
forest.
In the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yep.
they're dancing on top of the table to Britney Spears. I'm like, what diner's gonna let you do this? They're up and isn't the waitress gonna go, hey ladies, please come down?
Well, that
No
part,
dancing.
that part I understood. Now, only
How
because
did you understand that?
because the
When
black
the last
girl,
time you saw this happen?
the black girl was trying to, because she didn't care for those guys, so she was trying to like play the part of, come on, then you want to go talk to those boys, Sydney Sweeney. Let's go, like, basically make a fool of yourself because that's what you do in front of boys that like you. And she was playing that part of like,
No, okay, I get
I
that.
didn't get that at all. No.
oh, I got that.
No,
from
but
her.
what I don't get is what diner is gonna let you do that? No
Oh
diner
no, I
is
got
gonna
that
let you
too.
get
I
up on the
understood.
table.
That part was dumb. That part was so dumb.
And then she
Yeah.
comes in and she's like, get down from there. Like she's their mother. I'm like, hey, Jesus Christ. But yeah, and then they try to do like in Morbius, the purple smoky thing. They
Yep.
try to do that with the web stuff when she hit the
Yep.
water, when she went underwater. I'm like,
Mhm.
man.
Yep.
But anyway, I told Lafayette as he got ready to watch it this afternoon before we started the show, I'm like, if you're on the edge and deciding whether life is worth continuing, do not watch this movie. Because
it's
it is
so bad.
It's
I watched it
bad.
at home and wanted a
Oh,
refund from somebody.
I timed how long the girls are in spider suits, how long they're actually spider people, like heroes. 1 minute, 1 second.
Oh, and
1 minute and
yeah.
1 second.
and they're all flashback or they're all dream sequence. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants a superhero movie where you see the superheroes for 1 minute. And I agree with you. When I first saw the beginning and it said associated with Marvel, Marvel should have been like, take our name off that. They are not putting this out with our name on it. Yeah, no, it was a shit show. This is definitely a one.
I mean,
Lucky.
Ezekiel, how did he even look somewhat like Spider-Man? I never understood that. But people have the Spider-Man eyes and all that. That's like,
Well, that's the other thing too, is like people see him as the Spider-Man, right? And this is before Spider-Man existed. So when they actually see Spider-Man, aren't they going to be afraid of him? Like, oh, this is the guy who was chasing girls around. This is the guy I don't know.
one of my favorite parts though of the effects wise was when he jumps on a cab, and then he's about to jump off, but the scene cuts because they can't afford the effects of him jumping up in the air. Because I was like, yeah,
No.
that
The
was
best
like-
part of which she drives a fucking ambulance through the side.
Oh yeah,
Nails that dude, and she lands this ambulance like it was nothing. Oh, this just takes no damage. Let me just land this heavy ass vehicle. Oh, and that's the other thing that bothered me too. When her boss or something got hit, I'm like, how fast was that big rig going? Because it wasn't going very fast. It was a garbage truck, and it seemed to only hit the front of the ambulance, like the quarter panel. But yet he died, and he had some sort of wounds on him, like someone had shot him, because her hands were covered in blood when she was doing CPR.
that part made no sense
None.
because that
Zero.
garbage truck didn't even hit the ambulance that hard when you see the scene.
That's what I said. It's super
Yeah.
slow. He's going super
Yeah.
slow. It's like
Yeah.
it tapped him. Like, boop.
Yeah, no, I just can't do it, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Laura, Madam Web.
I'm just gonna pile on to this shit show because some of my notes are different. But yeah, shit show. The villain Ezekiel, his acting or his accent or what, it was so bad. I was genuinely wondering, is this guy overdubbed? Like, what was going on with the way that he talked? But generally, everyone's acting was super bad. And just little nitpicky shit. The newborn, like when she has the baby in the water pool and then they, pull the baby out. I'm like, movies where a 6-month-old baby is a newborn. Like,
What I thought too.
always
I thought the
gets me.
same thing. I'm like, she was not ready to have a baby.
So cute. Yeah, they're so cute and pudgy. It was like, that's not what a newborn look like. They look like fucking aliens. The just nitpicky stuff, that the nerdy one, quote unquote, when you take a model gorgeous young woman, you give her some glasses and tell her to cross her arms. You're so smart. You're such a social outcast nerd. That's annoying and an irritating trope. Also another nitpicky thing, if you're going to set a movie in a time frame in 2003, do not give your character high-waisted wide leg jeans. No woman in her right mind would be caught dead in those jeans in 2003. That is a today's style that they're like putting into the wrong era. That just fucking irritates me. I hate that. The guy's Ezekiel's photo was in your mom's stuff, but you never looked through it. You never recognized it. How did you not make that connection? This is the only
Yeah, I wanted to
connection you
know who
have to
took
your
those
mother.
photos.
Yeah, that's another thing about the photos. Who took the
Great
photos?
question.
Number one.
Yeah.
And where did
Yeah.
she get that stuff at?
Who
Because she's an
knows?
Oh,
orphan.
the spider people. They kept
No,
it for
but
her.
she's an orphan. Yeah.
They
And
spidered it over to her. They took
yeah.
a couple of them, put them on their back and like swam.
Well, I love how she went back to Cuba or whatever it was, Peru. And then here comes the king of the
Whatever.
spiders in his Afghan, his little,
Yeah, he's
like he's all like super nicely
his
dressed.
safari outfit.
Yeah, and he's like,
Can we hurry this up? My tour starts in 30 minutes.
And he's like, your mother, she's the reason why.
That's the other thing too. It's like, how did he know who he was talking to?
I had no idea.
He's never seen her. And
He's
like,
got the spider revelation. Okay, but in the end, the biggest problems with this movie is that it was boring. So the pacing was all fucking wrong. I mean, at one point I was like, how long am I into this movie? 40 minutes in. All we're seeing is just her having like disjointed visions that really don't make any sense. Basically, somebody like out of time. There wasn't a proper through line plot or exposition that started sooner. It was just this girl wandering around, trying to do things. The pacing was all fucking wrong. And the other problem, two other problems. Don't center a movie around teenagers, at least teenagers who actually act like teenagers. Peter Parker in all the Spider-Man movies is supposed to be a teenager, but they don't act like a teenager. You know what I mean? They're smart, they're responsible, they make good choices. But these teenage girls acted like fucking teenagers, dancing on tables, doing things they were explicitly told not to. This is actually how teenagers act. Nobody wants to see actual teenagers because they're the fucking worst. And then also this idea of like, okay, you're going to make a movie about female superheroes. I'm a female. I love superheroes. I want to like this. I want to be in your camp, but you cannot make a movie for women that makes fun of women. So the baby shower scene where like, they're all there and you're making fun of women of like, oh, they're so basic. They like baby showers and to play games and get dressed up and do things. Only cool girls don't like baby showers. Like you cannot come into it like that. And it's like you said, Carlos, the thing of like, oh, a child wants to talk, like thank me for saving her mother and giving me a picture and showing emotion. Ew, yuck. Like it's disjointed. You can't make a movie for women about women and at the same time make fun of women.
Okay, what's your review? What's your rating?
1.
Okay, well,
0.5?
there you go.
No, 1. I'll give it a 1.
Dakota Johnson is not a good actress. She's just not a good
Not in
actress.
this. Good God.
She's just not. I mean, I've never seen her in like she's just not good. She's not a good actress. And Sydney Sweeney, who's known kind of as a let's be honest, all the movies she's in, she's basically showing her tits and everything. Like she's kind of the like sex symbol at the moment for movies. And like you said, let's put glasses on her and dress her like a nerd. You're gonna think she's super smart. And I'm like, okay. I mean, if anybody's ever seen Euphoria on HBO, it's basically her doing porn. I mean, just So
Okay, I'll be right back.
and but that movie was horrible. Absolutely, everything you guys said is spot on. It is such a shit damn movie. It is, like you said, it's super boring. It's super slow. You don't give two shits about this character at all. I mean, Ezekiel could have killed her. I would have been much happier.
And why did he have to show his face at the end? Why did you take your mask off? We already know it's you. Leave it on. Do your fight. Nobody wants to see your face.
Oh, and the way he died though was so just
with the sign that landed on him.
Pepsi, the P. Yep.
Yeah.
Landed on him.
He got P-whooped.
Yep. And yeah, it just was not good. Nothing good about this movie. Absolutely nothing. I mean,
the way she lost her eyesight was stupid as shit.
Well,
did she also become crippled?
In the comic, yes. In the comic,
yeah. Why was she? Yeah, but
she
in the movie, why was
chair.
she in a wheelchair?
But they didn't explain that because they didn't explain that at all. It just she lost her vision, but she didn't lose her. She didn't become paraplegic.
Well, she's not. She's I don't know. I don't know. I mean, who cares? Who cares? I mean,
I love how they try to set it up at the end for a sequel. No, bitches. You're not getting a sequel.
No, thank you.
Oh, this is just the beginning. We still don't know what the future is. We do. You're not getting another movie.
Well, also, I'm looking at pictures of Sydney Sweeney. Girl is stacked.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Distracted.
Ridiculously stacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a smoke show.
And that's what I'm saying.
She looks good in some of these outfits.
She's actually out in a new movie today called Immaculate, which is a gothic horror movie that's very religious, like overtones. So if you want to see the new Sydney Sweeney movie out today called Immaculate. No, is it Immaculate? Yeah, it is Immaculate.
It is Immaculate.
I don't know, just tiny girls with real big boobies. Good for you. Sorry.
No.
Distracted watching pictures. Watching pictures? Like
watching them, yeah. Yeah, I would not recommend this movie to anyone. Anyone. I mean, it's that bad. I just skip it. You never have to see it. It's a piece of shit. It's the whole like Spider-Man tie-ins where Peter Parker is, he's a baby in his mom's tummy, and he got Ben, and then Ben, like the whole thing would have been better if because there's no is there a scene at the end? No, there isn't, right? There's no
this is the only one without an extra scene.
Yeah, they should have put an extra scene where like somehow, Peter's parents die, but Peter never born, just so we can end it. Just fuck it. Just no more Spider-Man anything. Just we don't need it. This is so bad. It's so bad. Or maybe Madam Web will be in another movie like Venom, or I don't know.
Yeah, that nobody's gonna watch.
Dakota Johnson said she'll never make another superhero movie again, because how bad this one was. And Sydney Sweeney said she didn't mind it. She just saw it as a movie that she said, I made this movie so Sony will put me in other movies. That's what she said. That's it. She's like, it's just a tool. That's all. It doesn't matter if it does good or bad. Now Sony wants to work with me.
Just give me my paycheck.
Yeah, that's all she said. And Dakota Johnson was like, fuck no, never again will I make a superhero movie. And who cares about Dakota Johnson? She's not she's nothing. She's,
Nepo baby.
She made those movies. What were they called?
50 Shades?
50 Shades. 3 of them.
Oh, God, they're so bad.
But that's what she's known for, and that's all she's known for, is just doing 50 Shades of Grey. Like, she made 3 of those movies, and they're really, those are bad, too. Those are really bad. So, yeah. Anyway, shit movie, Madam Web. Do not watch it. Doesn't matter if it's free. Do not watch Madam Web. It is really, really bad. So, we all give it a 1 out of 5. I can't even give it a grade. That's how bad it is. Like, we've seen some bad movies lately. Spaceman. What was the other one we talked about?
Poor Things.
Poor Things. And this is Madam Web's like 10 times worse than those movies. That's how bad this movie is.
Oh, and, Argyle. Man, not one good one out of 4.
Ooh, Argyle. Out of the 4, though, the best one is oh, man, they're all pretty bad.
Argyle, maybe.
Yeah,
all
Argyle
pretty
is
bad.
definitely the best out of all the ones we've watched.
Yeah. I would say Argyle, and then Poor Things,
Space. Really?
and then Spaceman.
Oh
no,
yeah, because Poor Things. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I would put Spaceman second. Yeah,
Me too.
and then
yeah.
Poor Things, and then Madam Web.
Yeah.
Ah, so bad. And Roadhouse came out today. Roadhouse. If you have Amazon Prime, the new Roadhouse movie came out with Jake Gyllenhaal, and Jake Gyllenhaal also came out a couple days ago and said, "I'd love to play Batman." So hey, you never know. Maybe he'll be Batman in the new James Gunn universe. So good old. He said that's like a dream role for him. He said, "Who doesn't want
I
to play
want
Batman?"
old Batman. I want Ben Affleck to keep playing Batman.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah,
No, I want it.
I know. I know you want it, but
Ben Affleck has never looked so hot as when he
I
was playing
bet you
Batman.
want
yeah, you know you
Yeah, I
want it.
do.
You want some of that
Yeah, I
Boston
do.
cream pie, huh?
it.
Heyo. You want him to
Bit
dunk in
too
your
much.
donuts?
That's better. The first one was too real. Too much.
You are sick. You are sick. The way you
I'm
think.
sick.
Because you're thinking about it. I just put it on. I just put it out there. Just put it out there. And you're the one that did.
No, we're gonna stop talking about this. Move on.
All right. Nice. Yeah, you got it. Marie, what do you think?
Cream pie?
Not gonna see it.
No.
Good. Good choice. Good choice. Marie, what movie do you want to see that's coming out? Anything?
I don't even know of any movies that are coming out.
Oh, okay. Well, I will let you know. Movies that come out this weekend. There's a movie called Late Night with the Devil. It's a horror movie. It's actually about a late night talk show, and it's a found footage movie. It's about the last episode of this late night talk show. It's called Late Night with the Devil.
100% Rotten Tomato.
100%
fucking
on Rotten
stupid.
Tomato, which is
Is
crazy.
it a comedy?
No, it's a
It
horror
sounds
movie.
like a comedy.
It's a horror movie. Yeah.
Is it A24 or Blumhouse?
No, it's actually Shudder. Shudder bought the rights. Yeah, Shudder bought the rights. Also this weekend, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire.
I'm seeing it on Friday. I'm actually seeing a movie in theaters.
Congratulations.
All right.
So today, Friday.
Yes, today.
Seeing it today.
Immaculate, starring Sydney Sweeney, as we spoke. You can go see that. I think those are the big 3 releases for the weekend. So check those out. And then next weekend is Kong Godzilla. So that'll be the big release next weekend. So Marie, you gonna see any of those?
No.
Good call. Okay. All right. So how
She's
about
gonna be too busy dreaming.
Writing music, writing theme songs for movies. Could be doing that. So, well, there you go. Anything else before we go? Anybody have anything else? Marie?
I'm gonna
Laura?
plug.
Okay, you go
I'm
for it,
gonna
Laura.
plug in Polite Society because I'm
Uh-huh.
really proud of this episode and downloads are low.
What's it about?
It's about deadly fashion trends of centuries past. So all the stupid things that human beings have done in the name of beauty, and it fucking killed them. You should listen to it. It was a really fun episode, and I really liked it. And the downloads are down, and I'm sad.
So check out Impolite Society where you get your podcasts. Laura is sad. We need to make her happy.
Thank
So,
you.
and there's only 2 ways to make Laura happy. Listen to her podcast,
Dunkin'
Or-
Donuts.
get some Dunkin' Donuts. And that's
You're not wrong.
Anyway.
Nope.
How about you, Marie? What do you got going on? Anything cool?
I'm just playing Final Fantasy 12.
Okay. Is that the new one?
No, that's absolutely not the new one.
Okay. I have no idea what number they're on, so that's why I asked. Okay, Final Fantasy.
I did play the new one.
On PS5.
I did, yes, but I did play Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie with Miles Morales and Peter Parker.
Yes, Spider-Man.
If that
2.
matters.
Yes, that's a new one. Yeah. There you go.
That's
All
about
right.
as much Spider-Man as I have in my life.
There you go. Carlos, how about yourself?
Oh, I've been watching 3 Body Problem.
3 Body Problem. Yep, on
3 Body
Netflix.
Problem.
That's their big new one. Yep.
Yeah, so far so good. I enjoy it.
Why do I know that? 3 Body Problem.
Because I just
Is
said
it a
it.
book?
I think
No,
it is a
it
book.
It's
It
based
is
on
a book, and they've
Yeah.
been promoting it like crazy.
I did read that book. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Did
Okay.
you like it?
No.
Okay. Well, ruin the show for me. Also, what came out, if you like trailers, the new Beetlejuice trailer came out. Or Beetlejuice. That's the name of it, which is actually pretty clever. They need to make a third one, though, just to finish it, You got
Just
to
to
make
see
it.
if
Clever.
he shows up.
That's right. But Beetlejuice. Also, the new Alien Romulus trailer dropped. So another Alien movie coming out. It was supposed to be a streaming movie, but they're going straight to theaters with it.
Let's review both of those next week.
Well, there
Preview
you go.
Along with Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. And
Roadhouse.
just for you Spider-Man fans out there, Kraven the Hunter does come out this year. So, you're not going to miss out on more Spider-Man. Comes out August 30th. Part of this whole Sony universe. So, good luck.
Wait, question about Spider-Man. Okay, so in the game, there's like 101 villains.
Okay.
Are all these villains part of the actual comic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's hundreds of them. Spider-Man. He has a ton.
It just seems like they just make them up as they go along. Like all these random people, it doesn't seem like any of them have backstories, that they're real, that they're just making up and putting them in the game because there's so many of them.
Oh no.
Well,
yeah.
Spider-Man has been around since like what, the 50s?
Yeah, but Batman only has
50s or
like
60s, yeah.
like 10 enemies. Literally,
No,
Spider-Man
they've got
has
a
like
ton.
100.
Batman has
No.
more than Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's
I
just
think
that
they were-
you haven't seen him in movies.
Yeah, I just think as they were creating comics, they were doing like you said, it's making them as they go. Hey, we need a villain for this month's
Yep.
episode or
Yep.
issue.
Yep.
1962.
Yep.
Just looked it up.
Check out the trailers we mentioned. Go to the movies this weekend. Watch some Ghostbusters and it's another the Garfield movie. I think I may have mentioned that, but it comes out May 24th. If you guys haven't seen the trailer for that, the Garfield movie, it is animated, all animated, so there's no live action shit. So there you go. That's pretty much all we got. Anything else before we hit the road, people? No, nothing. All right. Well, there we go. That's our show, everyone. For Laura,
Goodbye.
for Marie,
Bye.
for Carlos,
Bye-bye.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in and just talking the podcast. We'll see you next time.